Hello again to anyone and no one who accidentally clicked on this video, and welcome to day 3 of Mario Kart week. All week we were playing every track from every single mainline Mario Kart game. We just finished playing through all of Mario Kart 64 yesterday. Today is day 3 of Mario Kart week, and we are getting started with Mario Kart Super Circuit for the GBA. So, without further ado, let's just get right on into it. I'm gonna do 100cc. I'm not too great at Super Circuit. Like usual, let's just get things started with Mario, I think. Now today is probably gonna be a longer video than my previous 2 days because there's a bunch of extra tracks which I don't have unlocked in this mode. Alright, scratch that. We're gonna have to play on 50cc, which is, you know what, not a bad idea because I'm not really that good at this Mario Kart. And we have to play on 50cc because that's the cc I have all of these extra cups unlocked. So these bonus cups are all the tracks from the first Mario Kart game from the SNES. They brought every single one back for the GBA version, which is a little strange. But let's just get started with the normal tracks, the Nitro cups. And we'll get things started off with the Mushroom Cup here. Alrighty. So, Peach Circuit. Alright, let's get into it. So, Mario Kart Super Circuit. I played this a little bit as a kid. Not too much though. Not nearly to the degree that I played. If you saw my yesterday's video, when I played through Mario Kart 64, I talked a lot about how big that game was in my childhood. And I definitely played this game, but not that much. You know, I only played it like a handful of times. Yeah, it was more like Mario Kart 64 and Double Dash for the GameCube were like the Mario Karts that I really grew up on quite a lot. I mean, I remember playing this game a bit for sure, but not that much. I've probably played it more in recent years since it's been on since I've played it on the Wii U Virtual Console and on the Switch now. I've probably played it more now in the last couple of years, you know, as an adult than I did as a kid. Oh, I think I just blocked that shell with that banana. But overall, this first track is kind of a nice track. I remember this first track quite a lot. For the same reason that Luigi's Raceway, being the first track in Mario Kart 64, since it was the first track in Mario Kart 64, I just played it so often, and it was just so. When I think about Mario Kart 64, I think about Luigi's Raceway. I mean, I think about a bunch of other tracks too, but that one was so connected to Mario Kart 64 to me. And same with the one that we just did, the Peach Circuit. Like, that's pretty obvious to me, and it does remind me quite a bit of Mario Kart Super Circuit, despite me not having played it that much as a kid. Now this track is interesting. Is this like Shy Guy Beach or something? This track was remade in Mario Kart Wii, actually. Yeah, and it's pretty fun on the Wii as well. It's the same deal. All these are there like bomb-bombs being thrown on the track? I don't see anything happen. That ship in the background, I think he throws stuff on the track. I think it's the same on the Wii version. It's a pretty basic track, but honestly, all of the tracks in this game are pretty basic. A lot of these tracks are more similar to Super Mario Kart for the SNES than to 64. Right, because SNES Mario Kart is all 2D and flat. Then you go to 64, and they're able to do it like in 3D. But as a portable, because this is a portable game, the GBA Mario Kart, right? And so as a portable, obviously the Game Boy just wasn't like advanced enough to do like 3D graphics. So it's pretty, like this looks pretty similar to what the SNES Mario Kart looks like, you know? So like graphically and stuff, it does take a step back, which isn't a big deal. Like it's still a fun game. Like I find that Mario Kart Super Circuit, the one that I'm playing, isn't that popular. I feel like a lot of people put it at the bottom of their like rankings list. But honestly, I still think this is a pretty fun game. You know, like I may not have played it all that much as a kid, but these last couple of years I've played it quite a bit on my Wii U Virtual Console, and like every time that there's like a new wave coming in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like these last couple of years, I would make these like predictions videos, and I would play like I would pick a game from like or a track from every of the mainline Mario Kart games, and I would play it like in the video, and as I talked about like why I want to see that track return. And so I've played this game a decent bit the last couple of years, and have, you know, experienced a lot more of it than I did in my childhood. And it's honestly, in my opinion, it's not a bad game. Like I like it more than Super Mario Kart, than the first one. The first Mario Kart, it's a classic for sure, but it's a little janky, and I don't know, I definitely like, I do prefer this one more than Super Mario Kart. If I was doing like a rankings video, Super Mario Kart would probably be at the bottom. I mean, I still like it overall, but it's not like amazing. Maybe it'd be different if I actually grew up on it in that era. But I would put this game, Super Circuit, in second place, I think. But overall, I still enjoy it. Now this track, Riverside Park, they brought this track back in Mario Kart 8, actually. I think it was in Wave 5, I think, came out in the summertime. And it got a decent remake in Mario Kart 8. It's not my favorite track in Mario Kart 8, honestly, but it's not bad. You like go through the waterfall in the Mario Kart 8 version, I think, and they added like a bunch of piranha plants and stuff. Yeah, like this part here in the Mario Kart 8 version, you like go up through like in a cave, and you glide over the finish line. Yeah. So Riverside Park is pretty cool, but there's another track similar to this, Lakeside Park, which I like way more than Riverside Park, and I think they should have brought that to Mario Kart 8 instead of Riverside Park. But maybe it's a good thing we didn't get Lakeside Park in Mario Kart 8, because now there's a higher chance we'll get in Mario Kart 9, and they'll get like a proper full remake, you know, because a lot of the remakes in the Booster Course Pass were just ports of like the tour version. So here we have Bowser's Castle 1, because just like the SNES version, there's a lot of Bowser Castles in this game, right? The SNES has like 3 Bowser Castles, I think. I think the GBA, I think there's 4 Bowser Castles in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but there's at least 3. So I don't know why the SNES and GBA Mario Karts have so many Bowser Castles. But we're just gonna roll with it. So this first Bowser Castle, it's a very easy track. It's very basic. As you can see, the map layout in the bottom right is just a couple rectangles. Nothing really going on here. The background is kind of cool though. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on in the background. It looks like we're just in like Bowser's lair or something. But you got those big Bowser symbols on the wall, the big windows. I do quite like the background, actually. Pretty interesting stuff. Okay, and we're already done that. It's a pretty short. That's a pretty short track. And was that 4 races already? I think we might be done the first cup already. Probably, because like Bowser Castle would most likely end the cup. Yeah, okay, so that's the end. Oh, I came in first and everything. Well, I am playing on 50cc. Cool, thank you. So let's just get on with the next one. Like I said, we're doing every race, every cup. So let's just go in order. I think we'll have time to play as everyone today. So we'll go with Luigi. And we'll start with, there's 5 cups. 5 Nitro Cups, and then there's 5 retro tracks for all the SNES tracks. Okay, so let's do the Flower Cup next. We got Mario Circuit, Boo Lake, Cheese Land, and Bowser Castle 2. So 3 of those 4 tracks are in Mario Kart 8. Almost all of them are, except for the Bowser Castle stage. So this one here, Mario Circuit, this is in Mario Kart 8. It actually has got a pretty good remake, I think, in Mario Kart 8. I really like this track a lot too. But in Mario Kart 8, okay, this part here, it's like a oval, and you can see it on the map. See on the map, it's like a kind of like an oval. We're doing a turn here, like 180. Now we're coming back. So that section in Mario Kart 8 is vertical. It's like tilted up, pretty aggressive angle actually, and they utilize the anti-gravity gimmick in that game to, you know. So it was pretty cool actually. I quite like this track in Mario Kart 8, and in this game too. It's a classic track, Mario Circuit, GBA Mario Circuit. I think in the Mario Kart 8 version, I think there's like oil slicks on the road or something, or maybe I'm misremembering that. But you can usually take some pretty cool shortcuts here across the grass if you got mushrooms. Oh yeah, and there's like a gliding section too at the end of this like ramp, like right here in the 8 version of, you know. But in Mario Kart 8, yeah, like about right here, you could, if you had a couple mushrooms, I mean, you could probably do it in this version too, in the GBA, if I had mushrooms, but just a pretty sick shortcut. Also, there's an item box here, but in Mario Kart 8, oh, that boost pad. Yeah, that boost pad is also in 8. So, alright, we're done with that race. So let's move on. What did we have next? Was it Boo Lake, I think? So, Boo Lake. Okay, there's 2 Boo tracks in this game. I think this is the one. Yes, it was. Okay. So this was in Wave 3 of the Boosted Course Pass. Came out about a year ago in Mario Kart 8. Yeah, it did. And they added like a water section. It was pretty cool, actually. It was a pretty fun track to race on in Mario Kart 8. Like this part here is like angled and vertical, and then here, this is like underwater. Like there's a whole water section right here in Mario Kart 8, which is pretty cool actually. But this is a fun little track, I would say. I do like these like Boo and Haunted theme tracks, I would say, which is funny because, as I mentioned yesterday, if you saw my Mario Kart 64 video, the Boo track in that game, Banshee Boardwalk, for some reason was so unmemorable to me as a kid. I don't know why, and I played so much Mario Kart 64 as a kid, but I don't remember that track at all. Like my earliest memory of that track was just a couple years ago when I replayed Mario Kart 64 for the first time in years, when it was on the Switch or something. Yeah, when it came to the Switch. I don't actually have any like childhood memories of that track, which is weird because I played so much Mario Kart 64. I remember every other track, but I don't remember Banshee Boardwalk at all. But other than that, I would say that I do quite appreciate these Haunted theme tracks. And there is another Boo track in this game near the end, I think. Oh boy, in one of the later cups. Okay, we're just about done. The other thing that kind of sucks that I'm playing on 50cc is that it's going to take a lot longer. Like this video is going to be a lot longer than it would have been if I could have played on 100 or even 150cc. But just like Mario Kart 64 and Super Mario Kart for the SNES, if you don't get, I think, in the top 4 places, game over. So you know what, maybe it's a good thing that I'm playing on 50cc. Cheeseland. So Cheeseland is kind of mixed. Like some people like, well, I'm talking about the Mario Kart 8. I don't know about the GBA version. I didn't grow up, well, I played this game a little bit as a kid, but I didn't really grow up on this game. I don't know what the opinions are, but in Mario Kart 8, my impression is that this track is pretty mixed. Like some people like it a lot. I like it a lot. It got a really cool remake in Mario Kart 8. They added like chain chomps. It was a pretty cool remake actually. But a lot of people like kind of make fun of it, and like there's all these memes that every time you play Mario Kart online and it like picks a random track, it's always Cheeseland. And I mean, that's happened to me a bunch of times too. I don't know where that came from, like, and if it was just a, I don't know if that's true or not, or if it was just a joke, but it is pretty funny. Like people just say that Cheeseland gets picked too often. The Mario Kart Online AI picks it way too much in Mario Kart 8. And whether or not that's true, it's pretty funny. But it's a cool track, I would say. I appreciate it. I like the GBA version too. Like the background, it's pretty interesting. Cheeseland, I don't know. It's a nice track, I think. I don't have any. I think it's a cool track. There, I said it. I like this track. Okay, sue me. You got like all these like mice on the track. I don't think those mice are there in Mario Kart 8. Damn, how many times am I going to say Mario Kart? Like Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 64. I'm just going to start calling Mario Kart 8 8. That's it. If I say 8, then I'm referring to Mario Kart 8. MK. Maybe I'll just say MK. Okay. Let's just move on to the next track here. Bowser Castle 2. Right. So this one should be a little bit more complicated than BC1, but probably not too bad because I think there's another Bowser Castle later. Oh, we got Bowser statues going on this time in the background, which is cool. Thwomps. Okay, so it's already a little tougher. We got these thwomps everywhere. Oh. But I would say, oh, you got all these jumps too. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Oh my lord. I fell into the lava. Well, that was not good. Okay, it's a little tough. You got all those like openings there. Okay. Out of my way, guys. Okay, we got Toad up there. See if I can snipe him with something. Ooh, a shell. Oh, but Wario's gonna pass me. Ooh! Okay, sick. I just jumped over that. Okay, sick. Wario's got a green shell though. I gotta watch out for that. Ooh. Okay, Yoshi, can you stop? Come on, dude. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, we're on the last lap. Not doing bad. I think starting tomorrow, when we start with Double Dash, it doesn't matter what place you come in. I can come in last place and it doesn't give you a game over. So I won't have to worry so much about coming in, like actually doing good, you know? Because in the first 3 Mario Karts, it's pretty detrimental that you place good rankings or you get a game over and you just can't continue. Okay, so that's going to be BC2. That's a fun track. It's a lot better than the first one, I would say. It's a little more challenging, which is good. So what did I do overall? First again. I got first in every race. Okay, sick. Well then, let's move on to the next one. So Star Cup, it should be. I guess it will be Peach next. We'll go in order, I suppose, clockwise. Okay, we got Lightning Cup. So we got Luigi Circuit, Sky Garden, Cheep Cheep Island, and Sunset Wilds. Okay. I got some strong opinions about Sunset Wilds, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay. So, Lightning Cup. Luigi Circuit. This is a cool track, because I really like the raining aesthetic in this one. It's pretty interesting. I think this is the only track in this game where it rains. And I think this is one of the only tracks in the whole game, or in the whole series, where it's raining. Now, I'm pretty sure Neo Bowser's City, not Bowser Castle, but Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS, there's a Neo Bowser City track. I can't quite remember if it rains or not in that version. It probably does, but I know for a fact in the Mario Kart 8 remake of the 3DS's Neon Bowser City, it rains. And it does, and it's quite cool actually. I think there should be more, like, you know what? I think there should be more weather and time what's the word I'm looking for? Well, like, I think in the next Mario Kart game, Mario Kart 9, I think it should, okay, you know that Animal Crossing track that is in 8 in MK8? Every time you play it, by random, it's either summer, winter, fall, or spring, because that's the whole gimmick of Animal Crossing. In Animal Crossing, it follows real time, like throughout the day and throughout the year. So I think it would be really cool if in the next Mario Kart game, if each track had like a daytime and a nighttime variant, and maybe it was random, or you could pick, oh, like I want it to be nighttime, or I want it to be daytime. You know, you could have all these like lights in the background, or like street lights almost, like if you're in a stadium, like and it's nighttime, kind of like Mario Kart Stadium track in Mario Kart 8. Or you could have it daytime, and it just gives it a bit of a different aesthetic. And also, different weather variability. Maybe every track, there could be a potential that it rains. Maybe it could be like a probability, like 1 in 16 chance that it just happens to rain. Maybe some tracks it snows, maybe not every track. Maybe if it's a desert track, 0 probability that it snows, because that makes no sense. But like, some tracks can rain, or the same track might not rain. It's like a chance thing. It could be cloudy, it could be sunny. I think they should totally add that. I think that'd be so cool. So not only do I think we need more rainy tracks, because rain tracks are pretty cool in Mario Kart. I think there's only been 2 off the top of my head: Luigi Circuit in this game, and Neo Bowser City in Mario Kart 7. But they should do not only more rain tracks, but like in-game like weather and time pattern change thing. You know what I'm saying? That would be really cool. I want to make a Mario Kart 9 like a Mario Kart 9 predictions video at some point, probably in the new year. And I'll talk about like all the tracks I want to see come back and stuff. That's definitely gonna be part of it. The having like a day and night cycle and like a weather cycle. I think that would be so cool. Like maybe some tracks, when like if it snows or rains, it gets slippery, and like you could have the textures change a little bit too. Like if it's rainy, you know, the road looks a little bit glossier. That would be so cool, I think. And like some tracks, like sunset too, like it could be a daytime or a sunset or a nighttime, just randomly. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's talk lightning bolt. So let's talk a little bit about Sky Garden that we're playing on now. This track was in Mario Kart 8 as well. It was in the first wave of the Booster Course Pass. A lot of people thought this track was pretty underwhelming, and honestly, I don't disagree. This isn't my favorite track in MK8. It's a little, I don't know, not boring. But there's not a lot going on. Well, I guess it is a little boring. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't know if there's any track I hate in MK8, but it's a little, I don't know, they could have given it a little bit more life. In this version, in GBA, it's not bad. It's kind of on par with a lot of the other tracks, I would say, but I just think the remake was a little bit underwhelming too. Yeah. I think a lot of their like remakes got better as the Booster Course Pass went on. You know, a lot of people were really critical of the first wave of the Booster Course Pass, and it seems like Nintendo kind of took that to heart, and I think the tracks, a lot of them got better. Not all of them. Some of the tracks looked goofy, even in later waves, but overall, I think the quality did improve. There are some tracks in the later Booster Course Pass, that are like on par, I would say, with base MK8 tracks, in my opinion. Anyway, this one, what was this? Cheap Cheap. Is this Cheap Cheap Beach? This track's really cool. This is in Tour. This track, I was hoping we would see this in the Booster Course Pass. We didn't get it, so hopefully we'll get it in Mario Kart 9. But there's like giant Cheap. Look how big those Cheap Cheeps are. They're just like I think they jump over the bridge too, or maybe not. Maybe they do in Tour. I don't know. I didn't play Tour, but like just in the background, those Cheap Cheeps jumping up, they're massive. I just think that's pretty interesting. So I would like, and like the sunset aesthetic too. So I would really like to see this track make a comeback at some point. It's It's a nice little track. Nice music. Got these crabs here. Oh, you even got the lighthouse back there, which is nice looking. Woo! There are birds on the track too, what the heck? Okay, I think I saw a shortcut back there, but I don't know how to take it. Look how big those Cheep Cheeps are. They're monsters. Yeah, I think, okay, on the left, is this a shortcut coming up? Look, you can jump. Oh, that was kind of weird. Didn't seem like that much of a shortcut. I had to jump to it. That was kind of sketchy. Could have fell in the water. All right, well, that's going to be Cheep Cheep Beach. And was that the last one in the Lightning Cup, or is there one more? I think there might be one more. I think there's... We're going to end with another Bowser Castle? Yeah. Oh no, the Sunset Wilds, that's right. And I said I had some strong opinions about this. Alright. I think the GBA Sunset Wilds is infinitely better than the Mario Kart 8 Sunset Wilds. Infinite. I do not like... I was so disappointed in MK8's Sunset Wilds. The whole gimmick of this track. The whole gimmick. This track is titled Sunset Wilds, for crying out loud. And the whole gimmick is that the sun sets throughout the race. So you can see now, like, the sunset, and it gets lower throughout the whole race. By the time I get to the third lap, the sun is completely set and it's dusk, which is so cool. But in MK8, it was in the final wave of the booster course pass, in wave 6, and I was so excited to see it, and like the sun setting, but it doesn't set at all. I don't know how. Mario Kart Tour was able to figure this out. Mario Kart Tour, a phone game, which I don't even consider a mainline Mario Kart game. That's just a spin-off. And they were able to do a sunset mechanic in that game, but they couldn't figure it out in Mario Kart 8? I don't know, I heard some people saying like that the lighting engine in Mario Kart 8 didn't allow it or something. I don't know, but I gotta say, like, a lot of people were pretty disappointed, and so was I. I was so disappointed. It's just, I don't know. I love it in this game. I think it's a great track. It was on my prediction and wish list to be part of the Booster Course Pass. I made a video like way back when they just revealed Wave 1. And I made a whole like predictions video, and I had Sunset Wilds on there, and I was happy when Sunset Wilds got in Wave 6. And then when I played it for the first time, you can watch my disappointment live. I have a Wave 6 like video in which I play it for the first time, and you can see my reaction. You can when I get to lap 2 and 3, you can see live in the video my disappointment. It was so disappointing. I hate this track in Mario Kart 8. But it's great in GBA. It's a classic track. I love it. I hope it comes back again in Mario Kart 9, but it gets a... I hope it gets a proper remake, you know? I don't know how they... Anyway. Enough of that. I need some water. And that's the end of the Lightning Cup. So I'm 3/10 done. 30% the way. I'm 30 minutes in, so I should have about an hour left. Oh wait, no. Or does that, a little bit more than an hour then. Okay, we'll go with Yoshi next. Star Cup. So we got Snowland, Ribbon Road, Yoshi Desert, and BC3. And what's in the Special Cup? Let's just, okay, Lakeside, oh, Broken Pier was the other boo. BC4, yeah, there's 4 Bowser Castles for some reason, and of course, we're gonna end things off with Rainbow Road. But let's do the Star Cup next. Yeah, Snowland. This is a really cool track, actually. I quite like the remake that this got in MK8. It was in Wave 2 of the Booster Course Pass. And I love the music, too. And I love the remixed music that we got in MK8. It's just I don't know. I love this, like, wintry themed track. I don't know, it's so classic. And the music. Out of my way. In the Mario Kart 8 version, the item boxes actually move on the track. It's pretty interesting. Like they actually move along the whole racetrack. It's kind of cool. Now, also, I remember some people pointed this out to me. This track is kind of, the camera's kind of shaky, and it doesn't like do that in the other tracks. Is that what? I know some people. Okay, this track does have some sort of technical issue compared to all the other tracks in this game. I don't quite remember, but is it that the camera's just kind of shaky? Because I do notice that it is a little bit shaky. Or is it always like that? Maybe I'm just tweaking. Maybe you have no idea what I'm talking about, and maybe I misheard or misremembered something. But I'm pretty sure there are complaints about this track, but in the GBA version, not in the 8 version. Something about this track, technically, the graphics or something. So, anyway, let's just get on with the rest of this. Okay, Peach is really is not letting me pass her, is she? Coming in near the end. I love all the penguins in this track too, and the penguins are so cute in Mario Kart 8. They're just like sliding around all over the track. Alrighty, so let's get on with the next one. I think it's Ribbon Road. Ribbon Road got such a good remake in Mario Kart 8. It is outstanding in that game. It's like in a child's bedroom. Okay, I'm trying to pay attention. Does it look a little less shaky now? Maybe a little bit. Or maybe it's still, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tweaking. I know that there's complaints about Snowland. I don't quite remember what it is, but there's something technical about that stage that people don't like. Something to do with the graphics or something. Maybe I had good luck and it didn't happen to me, or maybe I don't know what it is exactly off the top of my head, but let's just forget it for now. In Mario Kart 8, Ribbon Road, they changed the background. It's like you're in like a child's bedroom, and you're racing on like a little track, I guess. Like you're either miniature or you're in like a giant child's bedroom, and like there's so much detail in that stage. It's a really cool track, actually, in Mario Kart 8 for sure. And even in this game, in GBA, this is probably one of the best tracks, I would say, in this game. It's just so unique. It really stands out to me. It's a really cool track. Really cool track indeed. And you have all these like mecha robot things walking around on the track in the 8 version, which is pretty cool. And they add like a gliding section too. Okay, we're on our final lap here. Oh, someone's throwing something. Okay. Oh, what the? Did you just see Peach like jump over me? The heck? Where did she come from? I will not take that. Yoshi! Yoshi! Ooh! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! I think we're getting close to the end. I got a good lead. I just gotta keep this up for a few more seconds. I'll use my mushroom at the end. Right here. Oh, gotcha. Perfect. All right, and what do we have next? Don't remember. Oh, Yoshi Desert. Okay. This one doesn't really stand out to me much. Some people were wanting this one to be in the Booster Course Pass. It didn't get in, obviously, but, you know, I could see this one coming back for, like, MK9. Maybe getting, like, a pretty cool remake. Someone, I read, like, a comment. Someone suggested that if they brought this back in MK9, or in the Booster Course Pass, they could have, like, that Yoshi Sphinx that's in the background, pretty cool. They could have added one, like, in the middle of the track, and you, like, drive through it, I guess, like, through a tunnel or something. You drive through Yoshi. Kind of cool idea, actually. I mean, it's kind of a neat track. It's like Yoshi Desert. So I'd actually be interested to see this one coming back and get a pretty cool remake in MK9. Be pretty cool, I think. I don't think this got any, like, remakes other than it might have got remade in Tour. Tour remade almost every track in Mario Kart history. I mean, not actually, but remade quite a few. So I'm not certain if Tour remade this track, but it probably did. But no mainline Mario Kart game has remade Yoshi Desert. So I think it'd be cool if we saw this in MK9. And I just cannot avoid these Piranha Plant sand pit quicksand thing. I keep going into that. Okay, watch out, guys. Okay, I am back in the lead somehow. Watch out for those cacti. Ooh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Just keep jumping. Woo! Alright, throw this back at someone. First place again. Pretty sick. And then we're gonna end this cup with BC3, which should be even more challenging than BC2, right? Let's take a look here. Ooh, I like the aesthetic here. It looks like we're like inside of Bowser's castle grounds. Like you can see his castle. His castle is the background. All those towers and stuff. We got all these swamps. Okay. I think this track. I don't remember. Oh, the SNES and GBA Bowser Castles are like pretty similar. Like it's hard to like if you showed me the layout of of any of the 7 SNES or GBA Bowser Castles, I probably won't be able to tell you which is which. So I don't remember exactly, but it was either one of the SNES or GBA Bowser Castles was remade in the Wii version. I think it might have been this one. I think GBA BC3 might have been remade in the Wii version. I think it did, actually. I think this track is in the Wii, but I'm not certain. But there is a retro Bowser Castle in the Wii for sure. I do remember. So far, yeah, this is a pretty cool track, but I think BC2 was harder. They should have swapped. This should have been BC2, and BC2, which I played a few minutes ago, should have been 3. Because I think that one was a little harder. You had like gaps in the track everywhere. Because technically, you would think that it would get harder, right? If you're gonna have multiple Bowser Castles, you'd think it'd get harder the later you go. I think this one's easier, harder than the first one. The first one was really basic, but I think this one's easier than the second one. I like fell into the lava a couple times in BC2, but so far I'm doing pretty good avoiding these swamps. The track is quite wide at a lot of parts, so a lot of area to like swerve and dodge these enemies. One last lap. Oh yeah, coming up near the end. Yeah, I think this track was in Mario Kart Wii. Pretty sure it was this one. And that's going to be the end of the Star Cup. Oh, whoops. So we have the special cup, and then we have all the 5 retro cups. All right. Oh, I got second in Snowland, but still got first overall. Okay, so let's go with, we're going with Toad next, and then we'll do the bottom 3 people after. So let's move on to special. If I can select it, there we go. Lakeside, Broken Pier, BC4, Rainbow Road. All right, let's get going with this. Little knuckle crack. Lakeside Park. They brought this back in Tour. No mainline Mario Kart remade this track. I really hope that this one is remade. Like, I could give or take Yoshi Desert, Cheap Beach, which I quite liked, and I was like, oh yeah, I hope they bring this one back in MK9. Pretty cool, but if there's any track in Super Circuit that I think they need to bring back for MK9, it's this one. Lakeside Park, because look, you have all those volcanoes in the background, and they actually shoot debris and like rocks and I want to say meteors, but they're not meteors because meteors come from space. But they shoot all this stuff on the tracks. It's that now, especially now. See how we just got to lap 2, and the sky changed tone a little bit. Like, it's a very neat track. And it does shoot stuff onto the track as well. Maybe he does it more in lap 3. I'm not really... Okay, there and there. See? Oh, it happened again. So it shoots all this stuff on the track, which is so cool. You know? What they could do is make it like Grumble Volcano. And have the track like fall apart a little bit with every lap. To, you know, just make it a little bit... Give it a cool update, I guess. But this track, having volcanoes erupt in the background, and having the lava and like debris and rocks from the volcano actually engulf the stage, dude, that's such a cool idea. This track needs to be in MK9. This is, if I could only pick one track from the GBA to get remade in MK9, it's this track right here. This is like one of the best tracks, I think, in Super Circuit. This is like an awesome track. I mean, I know I just said Ribbon Road was like probably the best track in the game when I was playing that track. I don't know, it's hard to, like, every time I play a track that I like, I'm like, oh yeah, this one's the best. I was doing the same thing yesterday in Mario Kart 64. I was like, oh yeah, this track's awesome. Oh, this track's awesome too. I like a lot of the tracks, but I mean, Ribbon Road was just remade in 8. So if I could pick any one track to get remade in Super Circuit, it's definitely this one, Lakeside Park. Okay, so next we have BC4, right? Oh no, Broken Pier, the other Boo track in this game. Okay, this one's pretty cool. We got all these, like, I don't even know what those are in the background. I guess they're like mountains, it looks like, but they're all shaped. They all have caves where their like to make eyes and mouths, and then there's like, I guess there's a fire in the caves to make it glow or something. It's pretty neat, actually. It's pretty cool. Alright, second lap. Not too long of a track. I mean, a lot of the tracks in this game aren't too long. I'm not sure if I like this one more or Boo Lake more. I think I'm a little bit biased towards Boo Lake just because it got a really cool remake in MK8. So I kind of lean towards Boo Lake. But this one's not bad. I like the background more on this one. I love all those like spooky glowy mountains in the background. Like, that's a pretty cool aesthetic actually, and that would look really cool like in a modern Mario Kart. You know, if they brought this to MK9, it would probably look Oh, there's a blue shell on me! Toad, you gotta go. What? Did I just outrun the blue shell? I did not know you could do that in this game. What did I do? Did how did I escape the blue shell? There was a blue shell on my ass. Did you see that? I threw a shell behind me. Can you not get a... What? I'm so confused. Well, we're just gonna roll with it, I guess. Okay, BC4. The background of this stage is really cool. I actually remember this. And people like discussing like where we are. Like it looks like a giant bomb or something. Like, does that not look like a bomb? And all those like, I don't know, cables or wires or something. Like, I don't know exactly. It looks like a bunch of bombs. And you know what? This track was remade, I think, in Tour. But it's like a different background. It looks like Castle Walls, but it looks like it was exploded. So the people had a theory that these are all Bowser bombs in the background. Like that big thing there is like a big Bowser bomb. And I think a bunch of people had a theory that when they brought this track back, I think it was in Tour that they brought this track back, the bomb like exploded, and so that's why the background's different, because it looked like all the walls were like kind of destroyed and like just a bunch of like ruins, and all the bombs are gone too. So like that's how they kind of updated the background and stuff, and give it a little bit of a narrative somehow. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's just like a theory. I'll have to look that up exactly. I think it was 2 where they brought this track back, and maybe it was Mario Kart 7. But yeah. Pretty cool track though. Ooh, oh boy. It's a long track too. A lot of turns and jumps. A lot going on here. Ooh. Okay, I got a pretty good lead here. Oh. I think Toad is a lightweight, so he gets knocked around pretty easily, but he's quick. He's quicker than a lot of the other. The next 3 people that I'll be racing as, Wario, Donkey Kong, and Bowser, they're all heavyweights, man. So it'll be a little different, the physics, I think. Okay, I'm coming up near the end. Okay, pretty much got it in the bag. Cool. So the last track we have here before halftime is Rainbow Road. GBA's Rainbow Road. So I don't think this track ever got a remake. It might have in Tour. I don't know. Tour, I'm not a big fan of Tour. I don't really keep up with Tour that often. And I don't really follow Tour that much. But other than that, like the mainline Mario Kart games, I don't think this one was ever remade. You know what they should have done? They brought back like a couple Rainbow Roads in the Booster Course Pass. They did 3DS and the Wii Rainbow Road. And you already had 64 and SNES Rainbow Road in the base game. So you have, there's like Mario Kart 8 at this point, it's only missing 3 Rainbow Roads, I think. Is that correct? It's missing the GBA, the DS, and the GameCube Rainbow Road. I think it has all the other ones. Yeah, that's right. So they should have just said screw it, and instead of putting so many Tour tracks, because if you're a fan of Tour, I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan of Tour. Some of the Tour tracks were cool, but a lot of them just felt way too similar. I don't know why. The Booster Course Pass was mostly just Tour tracks. Instead of putting so many Tour tracks, they should have put a little bit of more tracks from other games. I think they could have sacrificed 3 Tour tracks and given us every single Rainbow Road. They should have, in addition to the Rainbow Roads that they did put in the Booster Course Pass, they should have also put in the GBA, the DS, and the GameCube Rainbow Road, so that we could have had every Rainbow Road. Then you could have done like versus mode and pick 8 track. You could have made like a custom track, because you know when you go to versus mode, you can pick any track you want. You could have played like all 8 Rainbow Roads back to back, like with your friends or whatever. That would have been so cool. Like imagine having every Rainbow Road in a Mario Kart game. It'll probably never happen now, because like when are we gonna get a Mario Kart with 96 tracks in it again? Probably never. Not unless they do like Mario Kart Ultimate. Maybe Mario Kart 10. They'll do like Mario Kart Ultimate and have every single track from Mario Kart history. I could see that. Maybe. But like we need, I don't know. That would have just been so cool. A lot of people had a theory that the Spiny Cup was going to be like all Rainbow Roads too. They should have done that. That would have been so cool. First place. All right. I've been going for almost an hour. We're gonna see some credits now, I guess. Wow, look how fast they're spinning. They're gonna get dizzy. Can I skip these? All right. Well, I said we were gonna do every track. I just don't know why they put every SNES track in this game as well. So let's go with DK. 5 more cups. So yeah, it's literally, and I basically did this 2 days ago when I did all of the SNES tracks. But we're going to do it again in the GBA version. So we'll start things off with the Mushroom Cup. So it's going to be a little different. Well, it's the same order, but Super Mario Kart for the SNES has 4 cups, but each cup has 5 tracks. But ever since Mario Kart 64, they've started doing 4 cups per, or 4 races per cup. So it's the same thing here. So the 20 tracks in SNES that were in 4 cups, they just split it into 5 cups. Right, because before Mario Circuit 2, which starts the Flower Cup, that actually ends the Mushroom Cup in the SNES version. Right, so it's just chopped up a little bit different, but like all 20 tracks, I think, are in the same order. I do believe so. It looks like it. Anyway, let's just get into it. Let's just start this. We have 20 more tracks we gotta do. This might be. This might go by quicker because the SNES tracks are quite short. Oh, it's 5 laps still. Okay, never mind. It'll be the same. I was gonna say, because in Mario Kart for the SNES, it's 5 laps instead of 3 as well, right? Another change that happened in the 64 version was that they changed the lap count to 3, right? So when you get to Mario Kart 64, they said, let's do 3 laps instead of 5, and let's do 4 races per cup instead of 5. So they made a couple of changes in the 64, but I thought that it was going to be maybe 3 laps again, so that it was consistent with like the other races in this game. But no, I guess all these special cups, all of these retro cups, are going to be 5 laps as well. But still, the tracks aren't that long, so it shouldn't take me too long. I don't know. It might take me another hour, right? Well, maybe not that long. I got through all the base game tracks, or the Nitro Cups, in 50 minutes. I should be able to get through this a little quicker, maybe like 40 minutes or something. We'll see, I guess. Anyway, I noticed they changed the background in this stage. You got Peach's castle in the background, which is kind of nice. Got a bit of a remix of SNES Mario Circuit going on, which is nice, I guess. It's such a classic track. You know, the very first Mario Circuit 1 from the SNES. It is obviously a classic. It's the very first Mario Kart track ever. Okay, Donut Plains 1, and it's gonna use the Riverside Park aesthetic, I notice. Interesting, interesting. So they've updated all the background, I think, in all of these tracks, it looks like, which is interesting. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It kind of looks like we're in the jungle, so it's kind of appropriate, I guess, that I went with DK this time around, huh? Ugh. Third lap, but there's 5 laps. Oh no, Bowser, get out of here. Oh. Okay, hey, I took him out. Can I take out Yosh? All right, nice, nice, nice. Oh, 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 okay, 4th lap, 4th lap. I wish it was just three laps still, but it does go on for a little bit, 5 laps. All right, got one more lap. One more lap and then 18 more races. Whoa, whoa, that was weird. Okay, I should have this in the bag. Excellent. So what is the next one? Is it Choco Mountain 1 or... Don't remember. Choco Mountain? Oh no, Ghost Alley. Oh, Choco Mountain is from N64. It's Choco Island I'm thinking of. Okay, Ghost Valley 1. Alrighty, let's do this. These tracks are kind of cool. I like the ghost theme tracks, as I mentioned. Oh, I have a boo item. How appropriate. So I think this makes me invincible and turn invisible. Do I steal an item from someone else in the GBA version as well? When I use the boo item, I don't... You know what? Let's just use it. Oh, I do steal an item. Okay, sick. Red shell, huh? Pretty sick item. Got a nice haunted house in the background too. This track isn't too long, it's just kind of a big square, honestly. Should I go for the shortcut or do you need a mushroom? Oh, I think you need a mushroom or something. I did not clear that. Or I jumped too early? It's a little sketch though, I don't know. I'm still in the lead somehow, that did not hurt me at all. I must have had a really good lead. Okay, 2 more laps. Well, 1.5 more laps now, I guess. Alright, and we're done with that one. That one was a little quicker. Oh, that's not that long of a track. Oh, 1.5 minutes only. Okay, next up should be Bowser Castle 1. It is. And they've given it some updated background as well. This is one of the GBA Bowser Castle backgrounds. I think the first one. Oh yeah, and this one's pretty basic too. It's just kind of a rectangle, but you got a bit of a U-turn in the middle. So, I don't know, it's kind of in the shape of a horseshoe. Right? Like a horseshoe? Woo. Who's throwing stuff? I heard something. Okay, I think it's okay. I heard someone throw a banana, I think. Ooh, I'm holding a green shell. And I got a triple green shell in the inventory, so I'm good on defense. I've got a lot of defense right now. Okay, we're entering the second last lap. I'm still in great position. Just hold this lead. I don't get all these little outlets at that part. Like, what's the point of that? It just doesn't make any sense. Like you know what I mean? You can see it on the mini map too. On the mini map, it's the left side of the track. It's a straight line, but there's all those like intersections. Like 5 of them that go down on either side. It makes, like here, on either side. Like, why would anyone... That would just slow you down. I mean, I guess it's just a... Is it just an aesthetic thing? I guess, to make the track a little bit more interesting than have a straight line, I guess. I mean, I guess it does look kind of cool, but it makes no sense. It makes no sense from a technical standpoint. You know what I mean? So, let's move on to the next race. Oh, that was at the end of the Mushroom Cup. That's right, because there's only 4. Yeah. So, Mario Circuit 2, which would normally end the Mushroom Cup, is actually the start of the Flower Cup. Okay. So let's start the next one here. I guess I'll go with Wario next. And we will do the Retro Flower Cup. Alrighty. So Mario Circuit 2. Another simple track, but this one's kind of cool. I like the, like, jump in the middle, you know? I think this track was brought back in Mario Kart 7 and in Tour. And the part where you jump over the track was turned into like a gliding section. So you would like go off a jump right now and like you would glide, and it's pretty cool actually. I got triple reds, so I'm in good shape. I have the lead and I have triple reds. Interesting. Bowser, can you get out here? Thank you. Oh, don't run into the wall, Wario. You do not want to do that. Ha ha ha. I'm running out of things to say. I played all of these tracks 2 days ago. I'm just playing a slightly updated version of all of now. In the GBA version. Yep. Oh. Okay, let's just activate these triple reds right before the finish line. Very nice, very nice. So let's move on. Is this Choco or Choco Island 1? Oh, it's like the Sunset Wilds background though. That is so funny. They're using the Sunset Wilds background, like everything, like all the cannons and mountains in the background. I wonder if the sun just sets in this one too. Maybe. I don't know. Let's I don't remember. Let's see. Let's race on this bad boy. It doesn't look like it. I think the sun actually setting is reserved for Sunset Wilds. So even though Choco Island is using the Sunset Wild textures and assets, I don't think they implemented the actual sunset mechanic into it. Which I, you know, if that makes sense, like you want to save that mechanic for the actual Sunset Wilds, I think. Oh! I just used my banana and dodged that red shell. Okay, that really slows you down when you go off-road. Okay, we're on the last lap here. Green shell. Maybe I shouldn't have used... I was trying to snipe Peach, like bounce it off a wall and just like smoke. Oh my god, why is this slowing me down so much? It's like worse than in other tracks. Okay, I still got first. That was a short track. Whoopee, wrong button. Okay, what do we have next here? Ooh, Ghost Valley number 2. Ghost Valley 2, I think, was in the Wii version. Yoshi, oh my... Yoshi, you just took my box! Get out of here. There should be a like a jump pad or a boost here. Oh, I guess not. Either the boost pad in front of the finish line was removed in the GBA version of Ghost Valley 2, or I'm getting confused and the boost pad is in Ghost Valley 3. One of those two options is true. Alrighty. Bum 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 ba-dum. I'm about to lap Peach. I'm in first and I'm gonna pass her. Like she's in, oh no, I jinxed myself, man. I was like boasting how good I was. Oh no. No, Yoshi's ahead of me. Okay, I got a mushroom here. Gotta use it wisely though. There's a lot of turns on this stage. Damn. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. Second is fine. Okay. Donut Plains number 2. Yoshi, do you have to say your name every time you pass me? He's like taunting me. Yoshi, stop! Take that! Damn, I just disrespected Yoshi. I was gonna say, I wondered if Wario and Yoshi ever teamed up. But I guess they did, actually, canonically, in the Yoshi's Island DS. Because in DS Yoshi Island, not only do you have Baby Mario with you, you have Baby everyone. You got Baby Luigi, Baby Peach, Baby Wario, Baby Donkey Kong. And they all have, like, unique abilities. Interesting. Oh no! Who threw that? And then I threw my green shell instinctively. I think I tried to block the red shell, but it was too late, so I threw it as the red shell hit me. Okay, I'm just gonna, maybe I should hold it like this. That'd be a smart idea. Then I'm always being defended. I don't have to, like, you know, pull it out. Oh. Come on, go, 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 go. All right. And is that all for the flower cup? I think it is. It is. Nice. First in everything except for Ghost Valley. Cool. All right, moving on. 3 more cups, and then I'm free. There's a lot of races in this game. 40 tracks. All right, Bowser. I guess we'll do the Retro Lightning Cup next. So this is weird. We're starting with a Bowser Castle 2, just because of the way it's been chopped up. You know, when you compare it to the SNES version. Because normally Bowser Castle 2 would be, well, in the flower cup, like in the second cup, but it's in the third cup in this one, and it starts the third cup. Anyway, let's just get on with it. Lightning Cup. Oh, you got some cool Bowser statues going on in the background. I wonder where Bowser gets all the money from to build all of these castles and airships, employ all of his army, you know, all of his Goombas and Koopas, you know. He probably steals the money. Koopas. You remember that Chris, when they announced Chris Pratt, the voice of Mario in the Mario movie, and he made that video talking about how much he played Mario growing up, but a lot of people suspect that he probably didn't play a lot of Mario, and that was just something he was saying. Like what do you know, it was like a marketing thing, because obviously as the voice actor for Mario in the movie, you're gonna you gotta advertise that, and like you have to show that you're interested. But a lot of people thought he was making that up just because like the way he said it, just like the way, the tone, and there was like a gap between him saying like how he used to stomp on Koopas, but it was also funny that he said Koopas, because I think Goombas are a more, like, I think when people think of Mario enemies, they think of Goombas more than Koopas. Is that correct, or am I wrong about that? Just because, like, in Mario Bros. 1-1, in the very first level, it's the Goomba that shows up to you first. Like, I just feel like most people would think of a Goomba first, you know? So most people would say, oh yeah, Mario, like, stomping on all those Goombas. But he says Koopas, but there's also, like, a weird gap. It's like he forgot what to say, you know? Like, people were just making fun of that. I just thought that was funny. He's like, when Chris Pratt's like, oh, I spent so many hours like playing Mario, stomping on Koopas. It was just funny the way he said it. I thought. Anyway, we're on the last lap here. You know, that Mario movie was actually not so bad. It's pretty cool. They announced the Zelda live-action movie recently, too. I don't think I've ever talked about that on this channel and given my thoughts. I think it's interesting. I don't know, wait and see. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I guess I'm in like a wait and see. Like, I'm not going to judge it before I see the movie. It's going to be years still before we see that live-action Zelda. Mario Circuit 3 we got next. But it's interesting. I think they should have done an animation though. I think Zelda works better. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be a really good movie. It's just that Nintendo is so family friendly, which isn't a bad thing. Like, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. I mean, Mario is the profile picture of my YouTube channel, for crying out loud. So I'm a huge Mario and Zelda fan. Tears of the Kingdom is like one of my favorite games ever. Huge fan of Nintendo, but they're pretty family friendly. I think you can get away more with Zelda in animation, you know, in an animated medium than you could in live action. I just think it's going to be I just think it's going to be really censored in a live action medium. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I think you could actually make it more violent. I don't know if violent is the right word. You can make it, I think you can get away more in animation while keeping it family friendly. You know what I mean? Because it's a little bit more cartoony, you can be a little bit dramatic, but in live action, you kind of have to be realistic. So I think you're restricted more. And I think it's going to be, because Nintendo is so family friendly, and they're going to be so protective of their IP, I just think a live action Zelda movie is going to be really censored. I don't know. I think they should have done it in animation. I think they could have made it look absolutely beautiful. But man, everyone was really hating. Everyone was like, the Mario movie. Like, a lot of people thought that was going to be a bad idea. And when they announced Chris Pratt as the voice and Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, it was Seth Rogen, right? I think, right? Yeah, the guy with the funny laugh. Bowser's voice actor from School of Rock, and he does a bunch of classic movies. He's such a gem. I can't quite off the top of my head. Now it's bugging me. I just gotta search it up, I guess. I know it. It's just off the top of my head. Jack Black. Jack Black was so good in that movie as Bowser. The Peaches song. But I don't know. A lot of people were making fun. I remember when they did that announcement. Koopa Beach 1 we got next year. But when they did the announcement for the cast of the Mario movie, people were like losing their mind in a bad way. You know, you could lose your mind in a good way, but people were losing their mind in a bad. People were making fun of it like crazy. But you know what? When the Mario movie actually came out, it was pretty good actually. It wasn't bad. I only saw it once. I don't feel the need to see it a second time. I don't think it's like anything amazing, but it's not a bad film. I think overall it was good, I think. You know, I'm looking forward to the second one. They didn't announce the second one officially, but I think it's a no-brainer. It made so much money. It made over $1 billion. They didn't announce it yet, but obviously it's going to get a sequel. There was like a little tease at the end too. There was like a tease, a Yoshi tease for like a sequel. So no-brainer. There's going to be a sequel probably in a couple of years, but yeah, the Mario movie blew everyone away. So I think the Zelda movie could do the same thing, even though a lot of people are kind of unsure and iffy about it. Even though I'm kind of iffy about it right now, we're all in the same boat as we were in the Mario movie. We were so iffy, but it ended up kind of working. So even though I'm a little unsure about it, and even though I kind of think they should have done an animation, I think I'm interested to see where they go with it. I'm intrigued, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to judge before I see the movie. So in a couple years when we see them, maybe it might be really good, you know? Like Nintendo, like I said, they're so protective of their IP. They're going to be so involved in the movie like they were with the Mario movie. They'll probably do everything in their power to keep the quality level like really high. And it might be a really good movie. So you know what? I am taking a wait and see approach, and I am like cautiously optimistic about it, and you know, I am interested. So yeah, those are my official thoughts on the Zelda movie coming in a couple years. I think this is Choco Island 2. Peach, can you stop yelling? Here we go. You know what they should do? A Metroid movie. That'd be so cool, I think. Metroid is such a cool IP. Like a space bounty hunter. Like, I think Samus, she's actually a pretty cool Nintendo character, and I'm currently playing, I finally got around to playing Metroid Prime Remaster. Because Metroid Dread was the first Metroid game I ever really played beginning to end. You know, and that came out a couple years ago on the Switch, and it was awesome. And Metroid Prime Remastered, I got like way at the beginning of the year, but I got at the same time as I got Tears of the Kingdom, and I couldn't start Metroid Prime Remastered because I was addicted to Tears of the Kingdom all summer and even into the fall. Like, I have, I think, close to 300 hours in Tears of the Kingdom. It's crazy. I know it was either 200 or 300 hours, a lot of hours. I think it's over 200. It might have been like 250 or something. Anyway, I still have some things I have to do in Tears of the Kingdom. I gotta finish some side quests still and do a couple more collectibles. I want to get, you're not gonna believe this, but I want to get all 900 Korok seeds as well at some point. I'll watch like a guide on my phone. I'll watch like a YouTube video and I'll get all 900. I'm planning to, and I know like that sounds crazy. Like not a lot of people do that because that's just so much. But I'm a completionist for, not for all games, but I'm a completionist for games that I really like. And I love Tears of the Kingdom. It's one of my favorite games of all time, actually. It's my favorite Nintendo game of all time. I think Tears of the Kingdom, it is my #1 favorite, and I think the best game Nintendo has ever made, in my opinion. I just love it a lot. We're just going to pick random for this next one. Okay, we're Toad, I guess. We're going to go with Retro Star Cup next. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, one of my favorite games of all time. But I'm starting to slow down now. Like I'm not playing it every day like I used to. So I was finally able to get around to Metroid Prime Remastered. Vanilla Lake, I really like these Vanilla Lake tracks actually from the SNES. I love the aesthetic and the music. These are great tracks. I think they're a little unpopular. I don't think a lot of people like these Vanilla Lakes, but I really like these Vanilla Lakes. But yeah, like I was saying, I think Metroid Prime Remastered, or I think Metroid Prime as a movie. Like if Nintendo's going to oh, what am I doing? Dude, I went the wrong way. What am I doing? What was that? I got distracted. I don't know what happened there. But if they experiment with like any more like movies, you know, like they're going to make a Mario 2. They're doing this live action Zelda. I think the next big IP that they do, I just cannot play on this map right now. I keep taking the wrong turns. They should definitely do like a Metroid movie. That'd be so cool, I think. She's a space bounty hunter, like hunts aliens. She's got Ridley, this alien dragon, as a nemesis. There's a lot of cool lore in Metroid. It's so cool, actually. Like, I've been looking a little bit more into the lore since I beat Metroid Dread, and I got, like, really into the franchise. Like, when I'm done playing Metroid Prime Remastered, if they don't do Metroid Prime 2 and 3 Remastered, because there's rumors that they're going to do 2 and 3 Remastered as well. You know, before Metroid Prime 4 comes out. At this point, I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is coming to the Switch. It's been in development for a lot of years. They restarted development a couple years ago because it was not going the way they wanted, the quality. I think Metroid Prime 4 won't come out till the next console, like the next Nintendo console. But there's a ton of rumors that we're going to get Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remastered as well. But if we don't get a remastered version of those games, I'll probably just play the original for both of those when I'm done with Remastered 1, because it's really cool so far, and it's really cool. Okay, we got, is this Bowser Castle 3? It is, because there's only 3 Bowser Castles in the SNES. The Mario Kart 8 remake of this track is really impressive. It was a really well done remake. It was in the final wave of the Booster Course Pass. Third lap. Oh boy. Ooh! Ooh, triple greens. Okay, that's pretty good. All these jumps here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Got another green shell in the bank. The last lap coming up. And after I get through today, there's 6 more days of Mario Kart week. So I'm only going to be a third done after today. It's a whole Mario Kart marathon. All week. It's pretty cool though. I mean, like I said, well, a couple days ago when I started this, I've been planning this essentially for years. Like for almost 2 years. I thought I've been planning this when the final wave of the booster course passes out, play all the Mario Kart tracks. Like, anyway, got Mario Circuit 4. This one is cool. So, other than this game, and Mario Circuit 4 was only remade in the GBA version because the GBA version literally brought back every single SNES track, 5 retro cups. But so other than the GBA, Mario Circuit 4 has never been remade. So I think Mario Circuit 4 from the SNES I think it should be in MK9. I think that'd be pretty cool. That, or I wouldn't even be opposed if MK1, just to do like a full circle, you know? Or maybe they should say that for Mario Kart 10, you know? Oh no, because in MK10, they should make it like Mario Kart Ultimate and bring back every track. Yeah, that's what they should do. So yeah, you know what? I think they should bring back Mario Circuit 4 for MK9, and then in MK10 just bring back every track, including the first Mario Circuit, to do a full circle and a celebration to the entire Mario Kart franchise. Oh, what the heck? I should have held my banana out. I made that mistake earlier, not holding my defensive item. Okay, I think there's one more track in this cup. I don't remember what it is. We still have Vanilla Lake 2, Koopa Beach 2, there's Rainbow Road. Those should be in the last cup, in the Retro Special Cup. What's this next one here? Donut Plains 3, okay. Watch out! I've got to start doing my Christmas shopping pretty quick here, actually, for my family and friends. I am recording this video like about a week in advance, by the way, by the time you're seeing it, so I'm not cutting it that close to Christmas, But I guess I'm starting to cut it a little bit close. Like what's the date for me? Okay. It's only December 9th as I film this. So I have a couple weeks until Christmas. But yeah, I should probably start that. I've been thinking of some ideas, but I always really like this time of the year. Very festive, holiday, you know. It's very magical time of the year. All the Christmas movies that they play on TV and stuff. Okay, so that should be the end of the Star Cup. Alrighty, I got first and everything. Okay, we got one more cup. Then I'm free. An hour and a half of Mario Kart. We got one more cup though. I guess to finish things off, I'll just go with Mario again. And yeah, we just did this one. So last cup, the Retro Special Cup. So we got Koopa Beach 2, Ghost Valley 3, Vanilla Lake 2. And finish things off with the SNES Rainbow Road. I think my favorite Christmas movie is Will Ferrell's Elf. Me and my family, we usually watch that every year when it's on TV. They play it on TV quite a lot every Christmas time. It's just such a funny movie. Such a great movie. It's definitely my favorite Christmas movie. Let me know if what your favorite Christmas movie is, if you're still here. You gotta watch out for all those dark spots on the tracks. They just fall and sink. Koopa Beach 2, this is a pretty short track though. It's a small little track. Woo! Damn, I keep falling in that. Alright. Very nice. 3 more races. Okay, so this one is Ghost Valley 3. That's right. Whew. So was it Ghost Valley 2 or 3 that was remade in the Wii? I thought it was 2. Oh, there's a bunch of holes. Oh, I just jumped over that. That's sick. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was 2, but I don't know. They look pretty similar. These Ghost Valleys. Ooh, well, Yoshi used a star. Stay away. Okay, I want to snipe Luigi. Sorry, brother. There was no other way. Okay, got a banana. Let's defend myself. Tomorrow will be fun when I play Double Dash. That's a classic. That's only 16 tracks in that game too, so it shouldn't be too bad. But once I start with the DS, the next day after that, every Mario Kart has retro tracks, so it'll be pretty long. And then Mario Kart 8, when I get there, well, I'm splitting that up into 2 days, right? So base game the first day, then the DLC the second day, just because there's so many tracks. I don't know if I can do 96 tracks in a day. But still, I'll have to do 48 in a day, which is a lot. When I get to Mario Kart 8, I'll be playing it on 200cc to get through it like as quick as I can. But I'm pretty good at Mario Kart 8 though. Like I should be able to come in like first place still in most races playing on 200cc. Like I'm really good at Mario Kart 8. Just because I've played that one the most. Like, and it's the most recent and current Mario Kart. Like, yeah, and I've just been playing it for like, well, I've been playing it for 10 years almost. Since Mario Kart 8 came out in 2014. So yeah. Yeah, I kinda like these Vanilla Lake tracks. Ooh. Red shell. Defend. Ooh, nice, nice. This track isn't too long either. It's kind of just a big circle. I hope we see one of these Vanilla Lakes in Mario Kart 9 though. I know they're not that popular, but I think they're kind of cute little tracks. You could give it like a really good remake. Like you could make it longer, add enemies and obstacles. You know, you could actually make it like really good. Give it the good old remaster. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, last lap. Nice. And I think it's just Rainbow Road next, right? Boo-doo-boo. We made it to the last race. SNES Rainbow Road. Yoshi! Oh. Well, it is not starting off so great. Okay. No guardrails at all. What the? Did Peach or someone just push me off the track? Okay, not that time. That time I drove off, but I swear, I think someone pushed me off that time before when I fell off, because I didn't turn my stick at all, but Mario just drove off the edge. Maybe I'm just really tweaking. This is not going well. I need to create a restore point. I did this yesterday a couple times. Because if I don't finish in the top 4, I'm going to get a game over. This is the last track anyway, but... So it doesn't really matter, but... I don't know. You kind of want to end on a W, right? You don't want to end on an L. At least I got a place. Oh my lord. This is not going well. Can you imagine this on 100 or 150cc? See, if I was playing this on Mario Kart 8, no problem. I could do this in 200cc Mario Kart 8. I'm just a master. I've mastered those controls and those mechanics and stuff in Mario Kart 8. And all the track layouts I know off of heart. Because SNES Rainbow Road is in Mario Kart 8. And I could do that track in 200. No problem. Seriously. Anyway, I'll show you in a few days when I get to Mario Kart 8. I'll show you. I'm doing those ones in 200cc when I do those Mario Kart 8 videos. Oh damn. But okay, I'm in 4th. Which is fine. I think they took the thwomps out, because there was thwomps here in the SNES version. And then they took them out for some reason, it looks like, on the GBA version. and then I think put them back in later. I'm just gonna create another restore point in case, because this track was remade in Mario Kart 7 also, I think. Yeah, it was. This track was remade in 7. So we've seen this track 4 times in Mario Kart history. Obviously in SNES where it debuted, then we see it here in GBA. Oh my god, Bowser pushed me off. And then we see it again in 7 and then in 8. Yeah, and Peach pushed me off again. So, oh my god, the heavyweights push... You know what? There ain't no way. I'm loading my restore point. We gotta end with a dub. No way. I am not taking that. No, sir. No, ma'am. Wham bam. Okay, I'm pretty good. Let's just create... Oh, no, I don't want settings. Let's just create another restore point while we're here. Wow, I'm gonna finish in first. Well, what a... Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. Now we can actually get a good ranking. I think I probably finished first overall again, didn't I? Seems to be the common trend. First in every race. Would you look at that? I mean, I am playing on 50cc. Easy mode, but that's okay. Very nice. And that is, oh, we're gonna get another credits. Okay. What the heck? Why are they spinning so fast? They're gonna puke. How are they even doing that? No. Just go to the main menu. Alright. Cool. So that was all the tracks in Mario Kart Super Circuit. And that will conclude day 3 of Mario Kart Week. So tomorrow we will continue the trend and we'll start with Double Dash on the GameCube, which is one of my favorite Mario Karts. It's in my top 3. It's probably my 3rd favorite Mario Kart, just behind Mario Kart Wii in 2nd place and Mario Kart 8 in 1st place. But yeah, Mario Kart Double Dash, one of my favorites. So that should be a lot of fun. So join me again tomorrow for that, if you're interested. Other than that, if you're still here, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Hopefully I'll see you again next time and have a great day.